Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is October 6th. Siddhi Swaroop. Embodiment of accomplishment. Image of contentment. Image of stability. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone is well, okay? Yes. Yeah, I can see nodding and showing hand. Very good. So, yesterday we finished the offering to the ancestor souls, and then as the days go on, weeks and the months, right? We are almost in the 10th month, right? So, year will be ending soon and new will begin. We are very fortunate. We are passing time happily with the family in a very beneficial way. So we thank our fortune. We thank Baba and Rama for it. But then today they start the worshipping of the goddesses. And all over the world, wherever there are people from Bharat, they said they celebrate. Even in USA, they celebrate a lot in temples, at homes, and so they call it 9 nights of goddesses. So they worship different goddesses. And one of goddess is the goddess of contentment called Santoshima. Santosh means contentment. And they ask the goddesses, what they ask goddesses to fulfill their desires, right? And fulfill the desire that I can remain content. And here we are practicing. So we were like offering to ancestor souls, but now we are invoking our own worship worthy form. Because that is what Siddhi Swaroop is, that when you are able to do for yourself first, but then through thought, you are able to bestow, fulfill whatever people call, I have this difficulty or I wish that. So we listen and we know it's Baba who will fulfill the wish of everyone. So even recently, like I realized that we heard about or one of the sister Chandru not suddenly feeling well. So I really wanted to share a lot of Sakash with the soul. So Sakash is not given to the body, right? It's to the soul. So I connect my mind with Baba, and that keeps that soul in front so that Sakash can be shared. It was very beautiful to experience how to give Sakash. I mean, every time it's getting more clear. So I said, but Sakash soul has to receive, right? If soul has to receive it, so Baba has to give. So I remember Baba, but then I keep that soul also in mind, that is that soul has to receive. And these days, a lot of news about health situations, about different kinds of things are happening a lot. So what we do, good wishes, Sakash, good wishes, Sakash, right? But also because as much I become perfect, so now is to pay attention to your own, invoking one's own divine uh, deity form, worship worthy form. So, Siddhi Swaroop is also kind of giving, preparing to give. But of course, as I said, we are paying a lot of attention to first accomplish for the self, have accomplishment for the self, become complete, become perfect. And then, of course, this journey of from awareness to embodiment is the journey, right? I'm content, but then suddenly something happened and I lose contentment. So we They will be celebrating these goddesses, and then on the 10th day, on 15th, they burn this effigy of Ravan. Well, last year we did in peacefully a big celebration, but this year we are not there. And then, of course, after 2 weeks, there is Festival of Diwali, like a big celebration for us also because Yagya was established. Daris surrendered on Diwali. So we celebrate big Diwali everywhere. So as the time is passing now, because it's the days of goddesses, I think it's a kind of, this morning I was with Asia Pacific centers because they are doing something like 9 days tapasya and some different programs because of these goddesses. So I had, class with them for about an hour. They were about 600 of us children. But what they showed in the beginning, I really loved it, was all about goddesses and every goddess, what specialty they have. Last year we did it, so we thought we don't repeat it. So they start, with Durga, different goddesses. First, we thought we will connect the goddess and the virtue, our practice, but some or other didn't work out. But still, when we say goddess, the contentment, there is a goddess called Santoshima. So I just thought to refer it to you. I'm sure your practice is going well. Yes, you're paying attention. Yeah. Mm. From awareness to embodiment, right? So it will be my thoughts, my words, my actions, my attitude, my drishti. So not only while sitting, but whole day, observe yourself and give yourself observe and attention. Just remind yourself that is called Simriti. And that drop by drop is making our stage. You're becoming Swaroop. You're becoming the embodiment. So from contentment, internally when there is contentment, there is very natural kind of, what we are now doing is stability. So stability begins with first I look at of intellect. Can I be stable in my eternal form? For how long? Can I be stable in my original form? Can I be stable in remembrance of Baba? It's a very beautiful kind of concentration, but you really enjoy it so much. It's like a candle or the lamp flickering, and there is a lamp which is very, very. Sometimes you observe that flame. It's so still and ignites and spreads the light in a very beautiful way. So sometimes it's like internally, because of some subtle thoughts, intellect is not stable. Even when it comes to remembrance of Baba, it's off and on, few minutes, then few minutes. But tomorrow we pay attention, at least 10 minutes, and just stable in one thought. Let's say, my eternal self, 10 minutes. So many times during day on different stages, or I want to be in silence for 10 minutes. So stability of intellect, mind, and also when there will be that stability, you will find in your attitude. Also, you will note stability in the sense of that It's not wandering. Sometimes even our drishti, our ears, right? Even they are fixed in the body. But anything we hear from here, there, they just want to listen everything. So as much I observe that stability, that much I am accumulating. Like Baba was saying, accumulate the power, right? Accumulate the power of words. And it's such a beautiful way when there's stability, because every quality is helping me, especially to increase and to help me for power to discern. So you were reflecting, right, on what I'm saying. Mhm. It's a very good habit of whenever we have few minutes, we're not waiting for something, we internally reflect on what I heard, what you feel about it. If we were all sitting in front, I would ask everyone to share what you were thinking, what you were reflecting. But now, not only we are not personally in front, but also it's quite a big family. So this will, power to discern at this time and to decide is very important. And every quality, every virtue which I am becoming embodiment is helping me. Mhm. Not only that, but very, very inspiring, motivational, positive thoughts emerge in the mind. So much service is happening and will be happening more and more. You will get so many invitations for talks and for different programs. Mhm. So Baba has been okay, we can go and give talk is not a big thing. But with your practice, when you are becoming embodiment, as Baba said, even you might have to speak few words, but it will have a big impact, even for sustaining the family, sustaining each other. So all these are like different capacities, and these capacities will keep increasing because we need them. We will need more and more. And that's where I also wanted to say that how important it is to have a thought to serve in whatever way I could serve. Let me be Baba's good instrument. Mm. But I always, this morning, I woke up with Dadi Prakash Mani always used to say Nimit Bhav. Nimit Bhav is that Baba, whatever he wants me to do, I will do. It's not only instrument consciousness, but I am Godfather's instrument. Someone came to Madhuban and said, was from Japan. And this woman was very good server. I keep saying I'm just an instrument, but she heard us saying, we are God's instrument. She said, well, that's better. Nimit. Because when you are nimit, then there is humility, namrata. Any kind of force, bossiness, whether it's through our drishti or through our words, is not our culture. Our Brahma Baba, he was so humble. Then our Dadi Prakash Mani. Because when there is humility, it shows that you are true instrument of God. But if there is ego, no, Baba said two types. One is ego of My specialty is other is also sometimes there is something lack of self-respect, weaknesses also. And Baba said in the morning, but by maintaining this, like I always say, eternal form or original form, keep practicing that. Because stability, in other words, also is to be consistent. Hmm. I like when Baba said, 24 hours, your mood shouldn't be fluctuating. So that means I have to, internal stability means my moods don't change. Hmm. Because deeply within the sanskars, different kinds of energies emerge. So suddenly you could feel that I am not happy, or I am not that intoxicated, I'm losing my enthusiasm. And there is no reason, but it's just deep from that those sanskars. The level of energy keep changing. So that also in a way that keep yourself stable. And I think that as soon as you find that you are getting low in any quality, then emerge it, pay attention. Maybe you need today attention on having more patience, a little more tolerance. I don't know how many of you watched, or maybe you can see it in YouTube. So this new program which has began, it's for new ones on 8 power, spiritual power. Very beautiful. The way it was presented, I thought everyone should see it. Saturdays from 11 to 12 will be. And so, like emerging those powers whenever needed. I mean, goddess is shown with 8 hands. We have 8 hands, no? We have 8 arms, eight powers. So whenever you find that your energy, your quality is less in percentage, emerge one of the power, and you will become the master of those powers with the time. Mm. One time, Dadi Prakashmani, uh, some of us were sitting in the garden near Indraprasth, and someone had certain opinions, wanted to express, was a very, very good instrument, but was saying things little bit in a critical way, right? Some people say things critical, but in a nice way. And some there are nice way things they have to show, but they are little critical. So Dhari Prakash Mani was sweetly just sitting with patience. And we were getting little impatient, but can't he stop now? That's enough. So anyway, when everything was over, we said to Dadi Prakash Mani, you didn't feel it at all? She said, I was looking at my powers, if they are working or not. I was looking at my tolerance working, is my patience working? And I learned so much from that day. I mean, just imagine that all that is happening and she's only looking at herself, that where are my powers now? Instead of saying, can you stop it? This is not right. You shouldn't say it. And that's what we have to do, right? Look at which power I need more. I can't tolerate something, or I cannot have patience when this is happening. I cannot maintain good wishes for that soul. Mm. So observe and immediately invoke them. More you invoke them, they will know. You will also know that how whether they are working or not. That's why all goddesses are shown 8 arms. with different ornaments and different weapons. Ornaments are also symbols and weapons like sword of knowledge and conch is blown. That's our what words we speak. So stability is consistent. In the end, also when we will sit in remembrance of Baba, you can just watch your stability. So that will be our homework for tomorrow. And just wanted to let you know that there was a time that just one, I think it was few months ago or whenever we talked about MRI machine for Global Hospital. So with some obstacles, but we were able to send, at least they can begin, with some work. But then they came to know that they might have to have a separate unit next to Global Hospital. Generally, in Mount Abu, you can't have construction. You cannot get any land or anything. But Dr. Pratap has a very good impact on the local people, and also they don't have MRI machine in the whole province. So government was happy that they're providing that. So he asked for a piece of land and they got it. So we got a call 2, 3 days ago that they start the construction now. And they told us that we're starting construction. So those who want to help, so we are trying to send small amount because these days there are a lot of restrictions. Lot of restrictions. Our amount was stuck for a month. Finally, they cleared it. They want exactly what's the purpose, what's the project, and they also have to show the invoices that yes, it was spent the same way. So we are trying to say they saying that construction will take 50,000, but also MRI. I think it was half of that were sent. It's quite expensive these things, but I just wanted to let you know. Some of you always like to know what is happening, so I just thought to let you all know that this award is our contribution to hospital, and of course we were able to send all for what came for Sharadhog and whatever. So just to let you all know, and okay, so I'm sure that you all had a lot of experience with contentment. So you're like goddesses of contentment. So now we will work on our inner stability tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Welcome to Vyakti Journey, Mama's Murli, the image of purity with the heart of gold. मीठी प्यारी मम्मा ममता मई जगदम्बा तुझे याद करे दुनिया तूने प्यार जो हमको दिया मीठी प्यारी मम्मा ममता मई जगदम्बा।
तो अभी मैं आया हुआ हूँ अभी डायरेक्ट, तो ये अभी है डायरेक्ट, इसीलिए बाप कहते हैं अभी मैं भी देखो डायरेक्ट तुमको ये सब समझा रहा हूँ और तुम भी मेरे से अभी संबंध रिलेशन डायरेक्ट जोड़ और जोड़ कर करके अभी मेरे से जो कुछ डायरेक्ट प्राप्ति है वो लियो, तो अभी लेना चाहिए ना। तो ये बुद्धि में आनी चाहिए कि ये हमारा कोई मनुष्य के द्वारा नहीं है, मनुष्य के द्वारा ऐसे नहीं समझना ब्रह्मा के द्वारा हमको मिलता है, नहीं, ब्रह्मा भी उससे लेता है ना, वो तो सिर्फ ऑर्गन्स का टेम्पररी परमात्मा सहारा लेता है बोलने के लिए, बाकी सुनाते तो वो है ना, ऐसे नहीं ब्रह्मा सुनाते हैं, ब्रह्मा के थ्रू, परंतु थ्रू मीन्स है इसका ऑर्गन्स का आधार लेते हैं, लेकिन सुनाता तो वो है ना, नॉलेजफुल जो गॉड है वो सुनाता है। और उसके साथ वो ब्रह्मा भी सुनता है, उसकी भी सोल है ना ब्रह्मा की, हाँ अब वो भी सुनती है और हम भी सुनते हैं, हम भी तो आत्माएं सुनती है ना, ये कौन सुनता है, आत्मा सुनती है। तो ये सभी चीजें बैठ कर करके बाप समझाते, जैसे तुम भी शरीर के द्वारा आत्माएं सुनती हैं, वैसे जिस शरीर में मैं आता हूँ उसको कान भी है ना, तो कानों से वो आत्मा सुनती है, मुख से मैं आत्मा बोलता हूँ, दो सोल है ना दो आत्माएं हैं। तो एक ऑर्गन मैं ले लेता हूँ, परंतु किसी टाइम वो भी बोलता है, किसी टाइम मैं भी बोलता हूँ, ऐसे भी नहीं सारा समय मैं बोलता हूँ। चलो घंटा डेढ़ मुरली चलाई बाबा ने, तो ऐसे भी नहीं है कि घंटा डेढ़ हाँ कोई बाबा नहीं बोला, हाँ शिव बाबा नहीं बोला, नहीं, कभी बीच में ब्रह्मा भी, जैसे हम आत्मा भी बोल सकती है ना, हाँ अभी देखो ममा की आत्मा या जो भी टीचर्स हैं तो वो बोलती है ना, तो जैसे वो बोलती है वैसे ब्रह्मा भी तो बोल सकता है ना, ऐसे थोड़ी है कि बस ब्रह्मा के तन में वो ही बोलेगा, हाँ ब्रह्मा अपना भी तो नॉलेज जो धारण किया है वो सुना सकते हैं, जैसे हम भी धारण करके सुनाते हैं। तो इसी तरह से डबल सोल सुनाती हैं, पर तो ये समझना है कि कौन सी पॉइंट बाबा सुनाती है, जो नई बात होगी वो सुनाएगा, क्योंकि नहीं तो वो ही सुनाएगा नहीं, हाँ हम सुनी हुई सुना सकते हैं, तो हम सुनाएंगे सुनी हुई, भले थोड़ा अपना विचार सागर मथन भी करेंगे, कुछ ढंग से सुनाएंगे भाई दूसरों को जैसे हो, इतना फर्क, लेकिन बातें तो उसके द्वारा मिली ना, जानकारी तो उनके द्वारा, भाई ये परमात्मा सर्वव्यापी नहीं है, जैसे ये नई बात है, ये जानकारी कहाँ से मिली, परमात्मा से, ये थोड़ी हम जानते थे। हाँ अभी बाकी समझाना है कि परमात्मा सर्वव्यापी नहीं है, हाँ उसमें फिर विचार सागर मथन हम कर सकते हैं कि अच्छा भाई ये आदमी को कैसे समझाएं, इसके बुद्धि में परमात्मा सर्वव्यापी है, इसको ऐसा बैठा हुआ है, इसका ये कैसे निकालें, तो उसकी तरकीब हम विचार सागर मथन कर कर करके अपने विचार से सुना सकते हैं, ऐसा हो सकता है। लेकिन ये परमात्मा सर्वव्यापी हमें तो नहीं पता था, हाँ ये तो उसने बतलाया ना। इसी तरह से जो नई बात है, नई पॉइंट है, बाबा देगा, कभी तरकीब भी नहीं समझाएगा, कभी नई बात भी देगा, कभी हम भी तरकीब निकालते हैं, कभी ये तो होता है। तो ब्रह्मा में भी ना ब्रह्मा की सोच और फिर बाबा की या शिव बाबा की सोच, तो दो है ना, तो कभी वो भी सुनाते हैं, एक ही टाइम एक पॉइंट वो सुनाएगा तो दूसरी पॉइंट वो भी सुना लेगा, वो भी कम थोड़ी है, वो सुनाएगा। तो ये सभी होता है, परंतु ये ऐसी बात है जो देखने से समझ में नहीं आएंगी। आप सुनेंगे बाबा के मुख से मुरली तो ऐसे समझ में नहीं आएगा कि ये शिव बाबा बोलता है या ये ब्रह्मा बाबा बोलता है, कौन बोलता है, परंतु हाँ ये नॉलेज से, बुद्धि से समझा जा सकता है। कोई देखने में कुछ नहीं आएगा, कहीं आते नहीं वहां नहीं, वो समझते शायद दिखाई पड़ेगा अभी शिव बाबा बोलता है या ब्रह्मा बोलता है, या वो देखने लग पड़ते हैं ऐसे, परंतु वो देखने की तो कोई चीज नहीं है ना जो दिखाई पड़ेगा, नहीं, ये बुद्धि से समझने की बात है। हम परमात्मा को भी देखने से नहीं समझते हैं, बुद्धि से समझते हैं, जान करके, नॉलेज से, ज्ञान से। अगर ज्ञान नहीं है, बतलाए ना इस चीज का हमको ज्ञान नहीं है, तो हम भले कितना भी देखें इसको, लेकिन हमको नॉलेज नहीं है ये काहे के लिए चीज है, हाँ तो क्या करेंगे वो, हाँ कोई गांव वाले है बेचारे, कभी उन्होंने ये देखा ही नहीं है, हाँ कोई गाँव वाले हो जिन्होंने कभी ये टेप मशीन और ये न देखी, उसके आगे जाकर के ये रखो, हो गएगा पता नहीं ये क्या है, हाँ पता ही नहीं होगा ना, तो उसको थोड़ी वैल्यू होगा इसका। हाँ इसी तरह से जो पहले नॉलेज चाहिए ना कि भाई इसका क्या है, इसकी वैल्यू क्या है, इससे क्या काम होता है, इससे क्या, तो उसका कद्र रहेगा, उसका पता रहेगा। तो इसी तरह से पहले ज्ञान, तो हमको भी परमात्मा ज्ञान से जाना जाता है, वो अपना परिचय देता है कि मैं क्या हूँ, कैसा हूँ, तभी। लेकिन देखें ऐसे तो बहुत आत्मा के परमात्मा के साक्षात्कार तो भक्ति मार्ग में भी करते हैं, फिर क्या हुआ, तो साक्षात्कार से सिर्फ काम नहीं चलता, उसका ज्ञान चाहिए ना। इसी तरह से बाप कहते हैं कि हाँ ये भी बातें ज्ञान से जानी जाती हैं, कोई देखने से पता नहीं लगता है, लेकिन बुद्धि से समझा जाते हैं कि ये बात हाँ ऐसा लगती है ये शिव बाबा का बोला है, ये ब्रह्मा का है, समझी जा सकती है। तो ये सभी चीजें बहुत समझने की हैं और समझ कर करके और फिर धारण करने की है।
रत्न लुटाए तूने, सौभाग्य जगाए तूने, रत्न लुटाए तूने, सौभाग्य जगाए तूने, ऐसी ज्ञान मुरली सुनाई तूने, नैनों के पर पालना दी मम्मा और दृष्टि से लोरिया सुनाई तूने।
Om Shanti. So yes, before we get our homework, I would like to announce few things. As Didi mentioned that Navratra has begun. So yes, according to India's time, it has already begun. It's on 7th is the first day. So we'll be invoking our own Swaroop, right? So we heard a lot from Didi, and of course when we practice tomorrow, we also keep this awareness. And each day, one deity will be immersed, and there are so many devotees who will be calling out. So be ready, right? So we had to be Siddhi Swaroop and fulfill their desires also. So once we are Siddhi Swaroop for our own self, we'll be able to help others. So from tomorrow, in the end, we will also do special meditation where we will sit all together in the same awareness and invoke goddesses in us, right? So we'll do it from tomorrow. But also tomorrow is Thursday, so we'll be offering Bhog from 7 to 7:30. And this Saturday, we'll be having special, as Didi was mentioning. So 8 powers. Last Saturday was the first episode, and this Saturday will be the second episode. Yes, please let your friends, families know. And of course, it's for us also. It's very important. It's very nice way of explanation about the 8 powers, and they are recorded. It's on our YouTube channel, The Story of Immortality. So you can always go back and revise. You can listen. So first episode and that link of a recording we had sent out in email, I think 2 days ago. So if you want, we can send out again today. So awaken your 8 spiritual powers this Saturday, coming Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon. So this time the series is only in English, but we received a couple of requests if it can be translated. So of course in Hindi and Spanish, and let's see, we'll see what we can do. So we'll try our best to get the translators for this series, and we'll let you know by Friday that what are the language we'll be able to do the translation. Okay, so please, this is open for everyone. So for public, it will be for 8 weeks, and this Saturday will be the second episode. And Saturday, we'll be doing our special Ras Garba. So, rather special Garba on Saturday, 9th, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So, you can bring your sticks and we'll do some spiritual way, right? So, Navaratri celebration, we'll do Garba. I'm sure you all know a little bit of it, Garba, right? But you can follow us. We'll do it together, and maybe you can put little chunni on your dress, white dress. So very nice together. Last year we did every day, right? You remember? 9 days we did, but this time we are celebrating in very spiritual way. So every day we'll invoke goddesses, and Saturday we'll be doing Garba. Okay, and tomorrow, of course, as the first day of Navratra, we'll be having special bhog for Navratra. So that's the announcements. And now, tomorrow is Thursday, so 5 to 6:10 p.m. We'll be having Sakar Murli, English Murli also, and the rest of the schedule will be same, Amritula and evening. And one more thing I was mentioning in the Hindi series also, that as Didi started the English series in Siddhi Swaroop, she also had started in Hindi for Bharatvasis in India. and it was from the first day. But then we brought that Hindi series also to our Vyakti Parivar. So from today also we did live. Otherwise it was recording. So we have all those episodes from past also. They all are on our YouTube channel for Hindi walas also, and English we hear every day anyway. So now let's get our homework. So I'd like to invite our angel brother. Dev, welcome.
Om Shanti to all the images of contentment. Om Shanti Didi. I really like the analogy, the image that you gave of the candle for stability. I think that really says a lot about this practice that we're going to do tomorrow. So 3 points that I took today are to really ask this question: can I really stabilize in the eternal form, in my original form, in Baba's remembrance? More my intellect becomes stable, then my attitude and vision also becomes stable. I think that's very nice to think about. And secondly, I liked what you mentioned about Nimitta Bhav. Whatever Baba wants, I will do. So that's a beautiful definition of Nimitta Bhav. And when there is humility, it shows that I'm really true instrument of God. And thirdly, anytime we lack any power, any virtue, then just emerge it or invoke it. More I'm able to do that, in time, I will actually become embodiment of it, Swaroop of it. So we have so much wonderful food for thought, so to speak, for our intellect, based on what Didi has shared today. So tomorrow will be a wonderful day for our practice. So now let's get our homework for tomorrow. So the Siddhi is image of stability. And the drill, I, the soul, can stabilize in my eternal and original form as and when I wish. I become knowledgeable and stay beyond. I, the soul, am connected to the sun of knowledge. So now let's practice this drill. Om Shanti.
Image of stability. I, the soul, can stabilize in my eternal and original form as and when I wish. I become knowledgeable and stay beyond. I, the soul, am connected to the sun of knowledge. I, the soul, can stabilize in my eternal and original form as and when I wish. I become knowledgeable and stay beyond. I, the soul, am connected to the sun of knowledge. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone, and good night. Om Shanti.